Have you ever taken a common pill without realizing it could increase your risk of dementia? Unfortunately, this is a harsh reality that many seniors don't hear enough about. Some medications prescribed to older adults could actually raise the risk of cognitive decline, including dementia. These aren't rare or exotic drugs. They're everyday pills that millions of people use, often without knowing the hidden dangers they pose. If you're over 60, this information is especially important for you. Understanding which pills to be cautious of could help protect your memory and independence. In this video, we'll highlight 4 types of medications that neurologists warn may contribute to dementia and cognitive decline in seniors. These aren't scare tactics. It's based on research and clinical findings. You'll learn how these medications affect the brain, why they are so commonly prescribed despite the risks, and what alternatives you can discuss with your healthcare provider to stay with us until the end, because you'll not only discover which pills to watch out for, but also learn practical steps for talking to your doctor to protect your brain for years to come. This isn't about fear, but about empowerment, living smarter, longer, and with peace of mind. Let's dive in. Number 1. Anticholinergic medications. Among the medications linked to dementia in older adults, anticholinergic drugs are one of the most concerning. These medications are commonly prescribed for conditions like allergies, bladder issues, sleep disorders, and even gastrointestinal problems. At first glance, they may seem harmless or even helpful as they relieve symptoms like a runny nose, overactive bladder, or insomnia. However, these drugs work by blocking a crucial brain chemical called acetylcholine, which is essential for memory, learning, and cognitive function. When acetylcholine is suppressed, even temporarily, it can cause confusion, forgetfulness, and trouble concentrating. For younger people, this might just be a mild side effect, but for seniors, especially those already at risk, long-term use of anticholinergic drugs has been strongly linked to faster cognitive decline and a higher risk of developing dementia. What makes this particularly concerning is that many older adults unknowingly take multiple medications with anticholinergic properties, stacking up their effects without realizing it. Take, for example, 74-year-old Eleanor from Ohio. She had been struggling with chronic allergies and frequent nighttime bathroom trips. Her doctor prescribed both an antihistamine and a bladder medication, both of which contained anticholinergic properties. Over time, Eleanor started noticing she was becoming forgetful and easily confused. She thought it was just part of getting older. But after reviewing her medications with a pharmacist, she discovered that these pills could be contributing to her symptoms. After working with her doctor to adjust her medication regimen, Eleanor noticed a significant improvement. She felt mentally clearer and more alert throughout the day. The tricky thing about anticholinergic medications is how commonly they're found, not only in prescription drugs but also in over-the-counter remedies for colds, allergies, and sleep. Many people assume that if something is available without a prescription, it must be safe. But that's not always the case, especially for those of us over 60 or 70. The cumulative effects over weeks, months, or even years can quietly damage brain health. This is why it's crucial to regularly review all of your medications with a healthcare professional who understands these risks. Ask questions like, does this pill affect my memory? Or are there safer alternatives? Having the right conversation with your doctor can help you find medications that work for you without compromising your cognitive health. Remember, this isn't about stopping the treatment you need. It's about making informed choices. Sometimes a different medication, a lower dose, or even non-drug options can offer relief without the hidden cost to your brain. Staying informed is your best defense. Understanding the role of anticholinergic medications is the first step to protecting your mind as you age. It's a common pitfall many seniors unknowingly fall into, but with awareness and the right support, you can avoid it and keep your mind sharp for years to come. Number 2. Sleep aids and sedatives. Another group of medications that neurologists often warn about in relation to dementia risk in seniors are sleep aids and sedatives, including benzodiazepines. These medications are commonly prescribed to treat insomnia, anxiety, or restlessness, conditions that become more prevalent as we age. While they can provide much-needed relief and help you get a few hours of sleep, long-term use may come with serious trade-offs, particularly when it comes to your brain health. Sleep aids and sedatives work by depressing the central nervous system, which slows down brain activity to induce relaxation or sleep. While this can be helpful in the short term, it can become problematic over time because the brain depends on natural cycles of activity and rest to maintain memory, cognition, and emotional balance. Long-term use of these medications has been linked to higher risks of confusion, memory loss, and even a significantly increased chance of developing dementia. Take Henry, for example, a 78-year-old retired accountant from New York. After years of struggling with sleep, his doctor prescribed a benzodiazepine to help him rest. Initially, it worked wonders, but after several months, Henry started to notice he was becoming more forgetful, had trouble focusing, and felt increasingly disoriented. Concerned, his family encouraged him to talk to his doctor. After a review, they decided to gradually reduce his dosage and explore non-medication methods to improve his. Over time, Henry's mental clarity improved, and he felt more alert during the day. The problem is that these medications are commonly prescribed to older adults because sleep issues can greatly affect quality of life, and these pills offer quick relief. However, the long-term risks are often underestimated or overlooked, especially when there are alternative options like cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia or improving natural sleep hygiene. Additionally, older adults metabolize these medications more slowly, which means they stay in the system longer, increasing the risk of side effects like dizziness and falls. This combination of physical risks and cognitive decline can create a dangerous cycle. If you or a loved one is regularly using sleep aids, it's important to talk openly with your healthcare provider. Ask about the risks, explore alternative methods, and come up with a plan to reduce medication use while still ensuring restful sleep. Small changes in your routine, like limiting screen time before bed, adjusting meal times, or practicing relaxation techniques, can often make a big difference. The key takeaway is that while sleep aids and sedatives can offer temporary relief, their long-term use in seniors may pose hidden dangers. Protecting your brain means balancing immediate needs with long-term health. By understanding this risk, you can make smarter choices about sleep and medications and find safer ways to rest whenever possible. It's a crucial step in maintaining not just your nights but also your days filled with clear memories, sharp thinking, and joyful moments. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I highly recommend you do so and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any upcoming videos. Your support helps us continue creating valuable content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3. Certain antidepressants. When we think about medications that affect the brain, antidepressants often come to mind, and for good reason. They play a vital role in helping many people manage depression, anxiety, and other mental health conditions. However, not all antidepressants are the same. Some older types, particularly tricyclic antidepressants, have been linked to an increased risk of dementia when used long-term, especially in seniors. These medications alter neurotransmitters in the brain, affecting the balance of chemicals like serotonin and norepinephrine, which influence mood and cognition. While these effects can help improve emotional health, they may also come with side effects like memory problems, confusion, and slower thinking, symptoms that could be mistaken for natural aging or early signs of dementia, but may actually be worsened by the medication itself. Take Linda, for example, a 69-year-old retired nurse from Colorado. She was prescribed a tricyclic antidepressant after struggling with depression following her husband's passing. Over time, Linda began noticing increasing forgetfulness and difficulty concentrating. After consulting her new doctor and reviewing her medications, she learned that her antidepressant might be contributing to her cognitive decline. With her doctor's guidance, she switched to a newer class of antidepressants with fewer cognitive side effects, and over time, her clarity improved. What's especially concerning is that many seniors are prescribed these older antidepressants because they are effective and sometimes more affordable than newer options. However, the risks to brain health should be carefully weighed, especially for those already at risk for dementia. Finding the right balance between mental health and cognitive function is delicate, and open conversations with healthcare providers are crucial. It's also important to understand that switching or stopping antidepressants should never be done suddenly or without professional supervision. Each person's mental health journey is unique, and the goal is always to find treatments that support both emotional and cognitive well-being. If you or a loved one is taking antidepressants, especially older types like tricyclics, make sure to talk to your doctor about the potential cognitive side effects. Exploring alternative medications and therapies for brain health when it comes to managing your health, especially as you age. It's crucial to consider whether alternative medications or therapies can offer relief without compromising brain health. Staying informed about your medication options allows you to advocate for the best care possible, ensuring that both your mental and emotional well-being are preserved. The relationship between antidepressants and dementia risk can be complex, but understanding this link empowers you to make decisions that protect your brain while also supporting your mental. It's about achieving balance, feeling emotionally well while staying mentally sharp. This is key to living a rich, fulfilling life. By navigating medication choices with care and knowledge, you can significantly influence how you age and maintain both your cognitive and emotional health. Number 4. Over-the-counter PM pain relievers. Many seniors often turn to over-the-counter PM pain relievers to ease aches and help them sleep, especially those with nighttime or PM formulas. These medications frequently contain ingredients like diphenhydramine or other sedating antihistamines, which can have a significant effect on brain function, particularly with regular use. Though these medications are available without a prescription and seem harmless, they can quietly contribute to memory issues, confusion, and an increased risk of dementia in older adults. The sedating ingredients in PM pain relievers work by slowing down the central nervous system, much like prescription sleep aids and sedatives, which causes drowsiness and helps with falling asleep. However, prolonged use of these medications can impair brain function and reduce mental sharpness. The problem is many seniors use these over-the-counter medications frequently because they're accessible and provide effective short-term relief. However, the risks associated with their long-term use often go unnoticed. Take, for example, Joe, a 75-year-old retired mechanic from Indiana. He had been using PM pain relievers to manage his arthritis and occasional insomnia. Over time, his family noticed that he was becoming forgetful, disoriented, and sometimes even lost in familiar places. After reviewing his medications, his doctor connected the dots between Joe's regular use of diphenhydramine-containing pain relievers and his cognitive decline. By addressing the issue and adjusting his medication, Joe's mental clarity improved. This story underscores the importance of understanding the hidden risks of commonly used medications, especially when it comes to protecting brain health. With proper guidance, Joe was able to gradually reduce his use of these medications and explore safer alternatives, which helped him regain mental clarity. One of the main challenges with over-the-counter PM pain relievers is that they're often used without medical supervision. Since these medications are easily available at drugstores, people assume that if something is sold without a prescription, it's safe for daily or long-term use. Unfortunately, that's not always the case, especially for seniors. As we age, our brains become more vulnerable, and these sedating compounds can accumulate, causing long-lasting effects that may resemble the natural process of aging. However, these symptoms are actually side effects of the medication. It's essential for seniors and caregivers to read labels carefully and consult with pharmacists or doctors about the contents of these nighttime pain relief. If you rely on these medications regularly, consider discussing safer pain management options or non-pharmaceutical alternatives like physical therapy, gentle exercise, or heat therapy. Remember, safeguarding your brain health isn't just about prescription drugs. Over-the-counter medications can have a significant impact too. By staying informed and using medications cautiously, you can protect your mental sharpness and overall quality of life. Taking control of what you put into your body, especially medications, is one of the most effective ways to preserve your cognitive health as you age. By staying proactive and informed, you can make decisions that support both your body and mind for years to come. If you found this information helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more valuable insights. Your support helps us create content that informs and inspires you. If you're still watching and find these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let us know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, we recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support is what helps us keep creating great content for you. Final thoughts as we conclude. Take a moment to reflect on the 4 types of medications we've discussed: anticholinergic medications, sleep aids and sedatives, certain antidepressants, and over-the-counter PM pain relievers. These medications carry hidden risks, particularly for seniors, when it comes to memory, cognition, and overall brain health. Understanding these risks is not about creating fear, but about empowering you to make informed choices and protect your mind. If you or someone you know takes any of these medications, the best step you can take is to have an open conversation with your healthcare provider. Ask about potential cognitive side effects and explore safer alternatives that may better protect your brain. Medication management is a team effort, and your voice matters. It's your health, memory, and quality of life we're talking about. Remember, None of this means you should stop essential treatment without professional guidance. Doctors can often help find a balance between managing symptoms and preserving cognitive function. You deserve to feel well and think clearly, and with the right approach, both are achievable. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below, share one thing you learned today, and let us know how you plan to apply it in your life. Your feedback motivates and encourages us. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating meaningful content. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.